Hey, I'm an Alex right now. I don't know why, but I am. Alright, today I'm just gonna be talking about some random things I did while experimenting with autocrafting. Mod was originally by Gnembon. I'm using its autocrafting dropper system, not the autocrafting table. And most of this was inspired by Cubic Meter, who is a SciCraft member. Check out his channel. I'll link it in the description. He's better at this than me, but I'm experimenting with it anyways. So, the first So initially, El Mango showed off a dropper, dispenser, and observer crafting system on his peaceful server, not series. So I decided to try and build one myself. And this was actually a pretty good exploration of this. I didn't end up finishing the concept though. Mainly because Optifine, which is what I'm using for a lot of things like connected glass and stuff, is kind of buggy, I guess. So this right here, sometimes if you press this button, it will go in like that, which is really bad. So there's like some unloading consistencies. So that ended up breaking my bow autocrafter, my stick autocrafter. So I didn't go forward with this project. Now my main experiments I've been working on a lot with is fireworks. But before I do that, I want to show off this. So I designed this system where the idea is that you'll have a tunnel bore off in that direction. And then this is a diamond breakdown station. So you put diamond ore in here, and then it will get automatically dispensed out to you. And then you just hold right and left click, and then it will get picked up by this minecart down here, and then fed into this autocrafter, which is really broken right now for some reason. And then that will just go up into here. This autocrafter, I think it was designed by Gnembon, but I modified it a bit. Alright, looks like there's some problems we have here. Oh yeah, the minecart's picking up. Okay, whatever, I don't feel like fixing that. And then here, I designed this system with block placing dispensers. So you put your ore there, your diamonds come out here, and then all you have to do is hold down left click, obviously in survival, so you actually get diamonds, and then that all gets broken down and auto-crafted into here. So that's kind of cool. It's a pretty similar system, sideways bulker as I call it. I don't think it's officially named. And then here it's just an observer in a on-off cycle with an observer. Nothing too complicated. So actually what I've been working on a lot is this. This is my first iteration of a firework autocrafter. I think it actually functioned. It was not very toggleable. I wanted to design like the ultimate rocket crafter that can do 1, 2, and 3 while having like all the good features and being relatively compact. Yeah, okay, this totally spits out flight duration 3 rockets. But it's entirely untoggleable, so I ended up giving up on that. I later redesigned it and came up with this system, which is it's not really more compact, but it's a actually toggleable version of it. And then I designed this system right here, which basically, this is a selector panel, so you hit the note block, and then it will switch the observer. And that goes into this, like, constant pulse generator. It's probably a smaller way of doing this that I'm unaware of. So, I'll have to research that. And that goes into here. And then it does a bunch of subtracting and stuff with comparators. And then it will decide which one of these blocks to push down. Which then decides which of the crafting modules will be activated. So always it activates this module, which is paper, gunpowder, and then actually crafting. But then, depending on what you choose, it will push down those two for Flavoration 2 and 3. So 2 will put down the middle one, and then 3 will put down that one. There you go. And then over here, if I flick this lever, everything will start auto-crafting, and we'll get some Flavoration 3. So that's pretty cool. It's really big, though, and I wasn't super happy with how redstone intensive it was. I would have preferred something smaller and less resource intensive. Also, this item elevator here is abysmal. I definitely could have designed this better. But, I don't know, I'll probably make a version 2 of that. And then today, I made this, so Cubic Meter showed this off in his auto crafting basics video. I modified it slightly to work with auto crafting droppers. So what happens is this right here will lock the hopper so that it doesn't put any more sugarcane in, and then it will detect when it hits 3 signal strength with this composter, and then the observers are detecting signal strength updates. It's actually really clever. And that's powering this, so then this pushes an observer into there. For some reason, I think the timing just doesn't work here. Yeah, it will break if you do it like that. I have no idea why observers are like that. Might be an Optifine thing. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I think observers are just kind of broken in Optifine. I'll probably check this out again in, like, sodium. So that just autocrafts paper at, like, mostly hopper speed. And then I actually had an older concept for this, where you lock the hoppers. But that was a bad concept, and I regret making it. But so I made this better version now, where it takes droppers, and then, this is a Flavoration 1 autocrafter, so it uses the droppers, which are pushed into these, and that will autocraft paper, and the paper and the gunpowder will both be sent in only when there's items in the droppers. So there will be one item left over, but I couldn't figure out a good way of doing that without making this a whole lot bigger. So it's pretty cool if I just put some paper in this side, and I tick warp it. It'll autocraft for a while. I actually have no idea how fast it is. It's almost double hopper speed, though. So, actually, I could definitely figure that out with carpet mod. And then once it runs out of paper in there, it leaves 1 paper left in there, 1 gunpowder left in there, and then there's still some gunpowder left in there. So it works. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's not too difficult. And then over here is what I spent today working on. And this was a concept also by Cubic Meter. I'm not sure if anyone else worked on it with him. But it uses movable tile entities in like a piston feed tape for auto crafting. I put a lot of effort into this, and it's not even that good. I should probably stop tick warping. I could definitely speed up this, but I'm not sure how to. I'm really not that good at piston feed tapes, so maybe you can do that. Yeah, okay. And then what happens is these observers just detect it and send it up. And then rail, and then observers, and all of that will just automatically fire these, which activate the crafting. So here, I think I ran out of paper, it looks like. No? Alright, they just weren't getting paper for some reason. What the frick? Oh, I messed up these hoppers. Wait, no, I think I only messed up that one. There we go. So then it will all drop. But then it's kind of weird. The fireworks will glitch out of it a lot. So I put these 2 hopper minecarts up here to try and stop that. And that just gets fed into here. So it kind of works, but it's not that great. Cubic meters version is definitely better. And then you can just activate it up here by using that. And then that will decide 1, 2. So you always get 1, and then you can decide 2 or 3. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't know. If you thought any of these were cool, feel free to mess around with it. I'm not going to claim any credit for any of these designs. But, actually, well, I did design them, but I took a lot of inspiration. Alright, see ya.